Netflix Eureka server. Right, boss. Yes. Netflix Eureka server. Yeah, what is the point? After developing every microservice, it has to be placed in what? One discovery or registrant discovery server, that is Netflix Eureka server, guys. Now listen, guys. Common properties of multiple microservices with common values should be placed in a config server, should be placed in a place called config server. So that is nothing but GitHub, guys. It sounds like a database, but you should take it as what? Config server. Config server, and that is going to be GitHub. That is going to be GitHub. Okay. Common properties with common values for multiple microservices, because everything is a Spring Boot application. You know that. Okay. Every microservice is a Spring REST application, right? Spring REST application. So when it is a Spring REST application, if it is developed by using what? Spring Boot, a lot of properties will be required. So if multiples of microservices are looking for same common properties, guys, okay, then they will be placed in what, guys? Config servers. Okay, next. Okay, now listen, guys. If any microservice is failed, in any microservice is failed in the execution or in the setup, it has to be informed to the admin. It has to be informed to the admin without disturbing other microservices. So for that purpose, there is one more service called circuit breaker. What, guys? There is one more concept called circuit breaker. Circuit breaker, guys. Okay, and there is a product called Netflix Heat Streak. What is that? Netflix Heat Streak is there. Netflix. Okay, guys. Netflix Heat Streak. Okay, guys. Tell me, where developed microservice will be registered, guys? In registrant discovery server, nothing but Eureka server, right? Where the common properties of multiple microservices will be placed, guys? Config server called GitHub, right? Okay, if any microservice is having problem, who will inform to admin? Who will inform to admin? Circuit breaker. I will give explanation points also, don't worry. Okay, guys. Now tell me, guys, there should be some admin UI will be required or not required? Yes. There should be one dashboard monitoring all these things. There should be one dashboard administrating all these things. Okay. See, I'm just giving one possibility, guys. I'm just giving one possibility. I will give list of other possibilities later. Okay. Popular possibilities I am listing out. A lot of circuit breakers possibilities there. Resilience 4J is also one option is there. So for config servers also alternates are there. For R&D servers also multiple options are there. I'm just listing out one possibility. That's it. Okay. Okay. Now tell me here. So here what is there? Spring Boot admin UI or dashboard. Spring Boot admin UI or what? Dashboard. Are you listening my statement, guys? Okay, this will be developed with the support of Spring Boot activators. This will be developed with the support of Spring Boot activators, guys. Getting my point there or not there? Now listen. Lot of microservices are there, so we need to perform logging activities, auditing activities on all microservices together. Logging and auditing activities on all microservices together or not? Okay, that means we need to perform distributed, because one microservice is one application, right? So we need to perform distributed tracing and logging activities or not? Distributed means logging we need to monitor, tracing we need to monitor across the multiple microservices. Understanding my statement, guys? Distributed logging and tracing, guys. Distributed logging and tracing. So for that purpose we are having okay, Sleuth. There are tools, guys. Lot of tools are there. Sleuth and Jipkin. I am not scolding anyone. These are the product names, guys. Sleuth, Jipkin, many other options are there. All this comes under ELK stack. Okay, guys. All this falls under what? ELK stack. These are the product names, guys. These are the product names. Okay, now listen carefully. Right. Now listen. We need to make one microservice choosing the correct instance, guys. That means as a load balancer. We need to make one microservice picking up the right instance. Are you understanding my statement? As needed. So we need to take one microservice as what? Load balancer. Okay. So generally all these are Spring REST applications. We know that, but I need not to highlight there. So load balancer client, guys. LBC, load balancer. Load balancer. I think we already know what is load balancer. When so many instances are there, which request should go to which instance? Come on. Which request should go to which instance? Okay, that will be decided by whom? Load balancer. Are you understanding my statement, guys? So for that purpose, we have multiple options, guys. Ribbon is there, Fing is there. Okay, we can develop this load balancer with the support of what? Yeah, it distributes the topics. It distributes the topic across the multiple microservices instances, boss. Right. Now listen. Okay. Now we can make our microservice project. Now we have a lot of options. Okay. We can make our microservice interacting with some external services. Integrating with some services, guys. Right. Don't think that, okay, with the Spring REST only everything will be done. If needed, we can go for some integrations, guys. If needed, we can go for some integrations. Okay. Integrations. Like message queues. It can interact with message queues, guys. MQs. So when it comes to MQs, possibilities are what? Kafka. Okay. JMS. Camel. Camel is also there. Okay. Next, it can talk with what? Okay. It can talk with RabbitMQ. RabbitMQ. So many possibilities are there when it comes to this one. Okay. Next, when it comes to mail, it can have mail. It can talk with mail operations. It can, it can work with the Spring Batch operations. Come on. It can talk with what? Okay. Camel is on one product name, Babu. So it can talk with what? Spring Bat operations. So no, there are so many possibilities, guys. So it can have integrations, guys. Okay, guys, we are having integrations. For caching also we can go for Redis kind of thing, boss. Okay. When it comes to caching, Redis is there, and many possibilities are there. Now listen, it uses Spring Data JPA for interacting with SQL database softwares. For interacting with the SQL database software. Yes, boss. It uses Spring Data. Okay, Spring Data, NoSQL. NoSQL. When I say NoSQL, what is that? MongoDB, Cassandra, and etc. In order to interact with what? NoSQL database software, guys. Simply in order to interact with NoSQL database software. So here is our NoSQL database software, guys. What is that? NoSQL database software. Yes, boss. Now tell me, what is the communication here? This to this. This to this. Again comes back. Right, boss. Yes. Oh, my hard work got wasted. Huh? Fine, no problem. We'll draw one more time. Yes, my dears. Yes, still not over. Still architecture is not over, guys. This is okay. Mm, okay. Backend, backend environment using microservices. Using microservices. Understanding my point? Okay. Mm. Right, guys. For this project, there will be different types of clients, my dear. So definitely, different types of clients will be there. Different types of front ends, boss. Front end possibilities are there. Okay, different types of front end possibilities are there. It's not compulsory. We should have this. Okay. Mm. Done, boss. Here is my network, guys. Okay. Seriously, here is my network, guys. Now tell me. So, what are the possible clients? Array will be having different types of clients or not? Okay. No, not built in. Everything we have to arrange in order to work with this one. So we have to think about different types of client applications, guys. Front end applications. Okay, front end applications. Okay, front end applications, which are also called clients, guys. Different types of client applications. Okay. Mm. So possibility number one. Okay, web application. Web application. What is the first possibility, guys? Okay, Spring Web MVC. Spring Web MVC or Spring Boot Web MVC. Spring Boot Web MVC application. Okay. Next. What is the other possibility, guys? The other possibilities is mobile application. Mobile applications, guys. What is the other Android? Android or come on, iOS application. Tell me, what is the other possibilities? UI clients. UI clients. Angular, React JS. Okay. React JS running in Node.js. Running in Node.js. Got the point, guys? Running in Node.js environment. Array Postman is only for testing wrap up. Okay, I'm talking about serious ones. So some third-party integrations, boss. What is this? Third-party integrations. Third-party clients. Tell me, when I say third-party clients, what are those, guys? Okay, third-party integrations. Third-party integrations. What are the possible third-party integrations, guys? Okay, .NET application or PHP application. Come on, PHP application. Array, there are so many people wants to use, guys. Salesforce application. Array, so many nowadays. Lots of people are using web services. Okay, guys. J Ravi, how distributed logging and tracking in microservice being used in microservices? For that only we have a tools now, boss. Sleuth and Jipkin and Sleuth is there for that purpose only, na. Just now I have written and you are asking that question again and again. Okay, boss. Array, Salesforce is a ready-made tool using which we can develop service sector applications. It's not like Java, it's a separate tool. It's a separate CRM tool, customer relation management tool. It will be having ready-made solution to build applications for service sector. To simply build applications for service sector, guys. Okay. Okay, all these people will interact with what? This one. Done. Right, boss. Okay, the requests are coming from different types of client to consume various our microservices, boss. Okay, because all microservices together we call it as a project. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. All these microservices together, every module is developed as a separate microservice. All services together, we call it as a project. Understanding my voice? Okay. Right. That means all these microservices together, we call it as a single project. Okay. Now tell me, guys. There should be one entry point and exit point for all these microservices. Which request should go to which microservice, in what way it should go. There should be one entry and exit point for all these microservices are not. And that is nothing but API gateway. That is nothing but API gateway. Okay, that is seriously nothing but API gateway, boss. API gateway. What is the popular API gateway? Netflix Joule, but nowadays alternates also came. I will give alternates later. Okay. Netflix Joule is there. Yeah, this will act as a entry and exit point for all the microservices as there. Okay, nowadays one more thing, Kong also came into picture. Okay, Joule is slowly fading out. In that place, what has come? Kong has come. Are you understanding my statement? So slowly, Joule is slowly fading out. Joule is slowly fading out. In that place, Kong is doing well. Understanding my statement, guys? I think in coming versions or in certain version, they stopped giving support for Joule also. Okay, they stopped giving support for what? Joule also. I think we are going for cloud gateway also we can use, guys. Cloud gateway also we can use, which is a built-in with the Spring Boot environment. Okay. Right. Only for knowledge sake, I am writing Netflix Joule, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay. I think most of the companies started moving to Congo only. Don't worry about that. Right, guys. Routing configurations can be done by using some routers, guys. Some routing configurations can be there. Next, if you want to apply some filters, you can apply some filters over here, guys. If you are looking to apply some filters, you can apply some filters. Okay, when it comes to we can apply some SSO, single sign-on. Sorry, security kind of thing, guys. Don't think much about it. Single sign-off activity, we can use either JWT or OAuth. OAuth 2.x, either AWT or OAuth. And all this data will be gone. How boss? Okay, all this data will go HTTP over JSON. Right, generally, what is preferred format, guys? HTTP over JSON only, na? Right. Fine, boss. SSO is nothing but this one. I think reverse I have written a JSON over HTTP. Okay. JSON with HTTP. When it comes to this one, here we can go for Okta also, guys. We can take the support of what? Okta also. Okta. I think you got overall idea about this one, guys. Guys, everyone. So maximum things I covered, but few things I cannot highlight as of now. Few things I cannot highlight as of now. Microservice is all about working with okay. No, that's what I'm saying. Other service, Vault service is there, a number of other services are there. But whatever I can highlight in the overview diagram, I have kept here. Whatever I can highlight here, I have kept here. Few services I will introduce dynamically, boss. Okay, guys. Rudra Grouda, every microservice will be exposed to what? Will be exposed to what? Registrant discovery server, and from there interactions will happen. From there interactions will happen, guys. Yeah. Yes, I will write some points, guys. Don't worry about that. I hope you liked the diagram. Yeah, now latecomers comes. Sir, what is this? What is this? Come on. I know latecomer starts asking, sir, what is circuit breaker? What is sleuth? So I know that. Okay. Wait, I'll for you people, my dear latecomers, whatever word new, don't start putting in the chat box. Wait, I'll introduce one by one as one-liners. As one-liners, I'll introduce. Don't worry. Okay. Microservice. Okay, microservice architecture. Architecture is designing or specification. Okay, specification which can be right. Thank you, Sushant Kumar. Yes, I have drawn this diagram out of my experience, guys. You don't find these diagrams in the internet generally. Okay. So microservice architecture is designing our specification. Okay. Which provides set of rules and guidelines. Rules and guidelines to develop project as set of loosely coupled okay set of loosely coupled okay loosely coupled or decoupled. Okay, set of loosely coupled or what? Decoupled services. Okay, services. And this can be implemented. Using a Spring Boot. Okay, Spring Cloud. Netflix, because Netflix is providing so many tools, guys. Netflix and lots of other tools. Everyone getting my point, guys? Okay. Next, every module in the project will be developed as separate microservice in the form of Spring REST controller with the support of Spring Boot environment. Spring REST controller simply with the support of what, guys? Spring Boot environment. With the support of Spring Boot environment. Okay. Once the microservice architecture project is ready. Okay, it will be deployed. Okay, it will be deployed in cloud environment. It will be deployed in what? Cloud environment. Like, okay, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and etc. Google Cloud and what? Etc. It will be deployed in cloud environment like AWS, Azure kind of. Okay, with the support of DevOps tools. With the support of what tools, guys? DevOps tools. What are those DevOps tools support, guys? Jenkins with the CI/CD. Jenkins with the CI/CD. Next, okay, Docker plus Kubernetes. First of all, Ansible. Ansible plus Kubernetes. Okay, guys. Kubernetes. plus etc. These are the main tools that will be used, guys. These are the main tools they will be used. Okay, boss. After developing each microservice as a separate Spring REST application or project, as a separate Spring REST application or project, okay, it must be published. What, guys? It must be published. It must be published in a common place called what is this? R&D server. What server, guys? R&D server. What is that? Register and discovery server, guys. Okay, discovery server. Register and discovery server called like what is the server name, guys? What is the server name? Eureka server. Eureka server. Okay. If you want more clarity, Netflix given by Net. Netflix, you know, as a OTT company, but Netflix is providing so many services, boss. So many services. Okay, at least 30 to 40% tools that are required in microservice environment are offered by what? Netflix only, guys. Okay, offered by what? Netflix only. Understanding my statement? Right, guys. Eureka server. Right, guys. One microservice can find another microservice. One microservice can find another microservice in R&D server. Okay. In what server, guys? R&D server. R&D server and can be used for okay. Publishment is also some kind of deployment. Okay, don't worry. Yeah. Can be used for communication. Can be used for communication using this communication through R&D server, through the same old R&D server. Okay, guys. Vendor company is same, right? It's something like this. Facebook. So what we think Facebook is only a social networking website, but Facebook is just a social networking website, and now it's a big organization. Okay, we know Netflix only as okay, we know Netflix only as okay OTT, but Netflix is organization. They have got lot of businesses, and one business is OTT business, and somehow it is popular because of OTT business. I can say same thing. Amazon. When I say Amazon, in your mind, what it comes? E-commerce website, right? But is Amazon is just e-commerce website? Is Amazon is only e-commerce website, guys? No, na. Amazon is an organization offering multiple services, having multiple businesses. Amazon is having their own cloud environment. Amazon is having Prime OTT business. Amazon is having music app. Amazon is having gateway, payment gateway. Amazon is having e-commerce. Understanding my statement? And Amazon is having so many other facilities, guys. Amazon is having what? So many other facilities. Understanding my statement, guys? So that's why. So for us, Netflix is popular only for a OTT business. But it does not mean Netflix means only OTT. Okay, Reliance. Same exam in India. Also, such people are there. Reliance. When I say Reliance, first what strikes to your brain? What strikes to petrol business, right? But only petrol they are offering. They are into multiple sectors, but they are primarily famous for certain things, right? Tata also there. Tata is also there. Okay. Now listen, guys. One microservice can find and communicate with another microservice only when it is published in R&D server. Only when it is published in R&D server. Okay. Next, the common properties with same values of multiple microservices Understanding my statement? Okay. Are Pivotal Cloud Foundry is now outdated, Rababu. PCF is not so popular, don't think much. Okay, I think Spring Boot people itself stopped supporting for PCF. Earlier it used to be popular, but now it is not so popular and they stopped giving support for that also, guys. Right. The common properties with the same values of multiple microservices can be placed outside the microservices in a place called config server. What server, guys? In a place called what server? Config server. Okay, in a place called config server, like GitHub. Next. Right, boss. Next one. If any exception is raised in the execution of one microservice, then it has to be informed. It has to be informed to. It has to be informed to. Okay, admin UI. Okay, admin UI or dashboard. Okay, admin UI or what dashboard with the support of circuit breaker tool, guys. Circuit breaker. Circuit. In our home also, if any power fluctuation is there, it will will allow to damage all the devices, or we will try to cut that one by using MCBs in the DB board. We'll try to use MCBs. What is MCBs, guys? Main circuit breaker, right? What is MCB? Main circuit breaker. So if problem is there in one microservice, it does not let that problem propagated to other microservice and disturbing the entire environment. So it will catch that problem and it will inform to admin UI. Got it? Okay, guys. With the support of what? With the support of circuit breaker. With the support of circuit breaker. Circuit breaker like, can you tell me what is the circuit breaker we are having, guys? Netflix heat streak. Netflix heat streak, guys. Okay, boss. I think everyone got the idea. Latecomers, you are started asking, sir, what is circuit breaker? It is sounding different. Or it is like MCB only, boss. It is like MCB kind of thing in our home. All of a sudden, more heat has produced. All of a sudden, high voltage power has come. All of a sudden, low voltage power has come. It will detect and it will stop passing that power to other devices in the home. Why? Because if low voltage or high voltage pass it to different devices or home, there is a possibility of what, guys? Okay, then we will keep one circuit breaker, MCB kind of things we keep or not. Are your stabilizers also some kind of circuit breakers, ra babu? Your stabilizers also some kind of circuit breakers. You know that, right? But in modern system, okay. In modern system, stabilizers are not required. MCBs are taking care of almost everything. Or almost latest electronic devices are coming with built-in circuit breakers. You know all this stuff, right, boss? Okay. Now listen. If any microservice is having more demand, okay, then we create multiple instances. Or then we allow to create multiple instances dynamically. Okay, with this multiple instances dynamically. In that situation, to pick up, okay, write in a stance with less load factor from other microservice. Okay. From other microservices, we take the support of hmm, load balancer client. We take the support of what? Load balancer client. LBC, load balancer client, guys. We take the support of load balancer client like Ribbon, Fing. I think HTTP clients also. HTTP load balancer. What is the other alternate we are having, guys? HTTP load balancer and etc. I think you got the clarity, guys. Other day we discussed search service is having more demand. We allow to create multiple instances dynamically, which in one other microservice wants to use this microservice. So which one should be utilized? Which one should be utilized will be decided by whom? Load balancer client. How we develop such kind of load balancer client, guys? Okay. Okay, with the support of what? This Ribbon, Fing, HTTP load balancer, and etc. guys. Okay, now tell me, guys. Okay, since we are developing every microservice as okay, every microservice as no, in different situation we have to use different load balancers, guys. Okay, Fing is bit popular compared to everyone. Since we are developing every microservice as Spring REST application in Spring Boot environment. So, okay, we can make these microservice applications yeah, Fing, NG GN, Fing. Okay. Right, guys. We can make this microservice application in integrating with what, guys? Integrating with lots of other facilities like MQs, message queues, guys. Okay, mail, caching. Okay, caching. Next one, batch processing, and etc. Right, boss. So there is a no. So that means don't think that Spring REST means Spring REST only. If you want, you can use other facilities that are there in Spring, boss. While developing each microservice, you are not going to lose anything. If you want, you can use various services. Understanding my statement? If you want, you can use various services that are there in microservices. Whatever facilities you enjoyed in Spring, same facilities can be enjoyed while developing microservices. That is what I'm trying to say. Whatever services you enjoyed while developing Spring REST applications, okay, Spring facilities, they also can be integrated here. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. Okay, next. Okay, microservices. Okay, can interact with okay SQL database softwares. Okay, guys. Ready? Reddy, either you are sleeping or you just joined, guys. Everyone, please look at the Reddy question. Sir, if dependency is there between two services, how we do? I said, now both services will be kept in what? Eureka server. One microservice will try to find other microservice with the support of Eureka server. Few minutes back only I discussed this. Come on. Right, boss. Okay. Listen, whatever things you have seen in the diagram, 90% you will be developing only. Okay, DevOps team is deployment, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, that's the DevOps team work. But development wise, this tools utilization is ours only. Okay, array, whatever names you have seen in the diagram, na, okay, all the tools will be under control of developer. They are developer tools only. Hey, don't think that Eureka server will be taken care by whom? DevOps team. No, no, no. That's the developer part because they are all required as part of microservices development. Only build process and deployment process. Mainly deployment process will be taken care by DevOps team. Microservices can interact with SQL database softwares using Spring Data JPA. Microservices can interact with NoSQL database software. What, guys? NoSQL database softwares. Okay, NoSQL database softwares using Spring Data NoSQL modules like Spring Data MongoDB, Spring Data Cassandra. Array for every Mongo and separate is there. Spring Data Neo4j, Spring Data X, Spring Data Y, Spring Data Z kind of thing. Okay, guys. Next was, okay, we have one project contains one microservice or lot of microservices, guys. Project contains one microservice or lot of microservices. Lots of microservices. So there should be one admin UI na. And after deploying all web applications in Tomcat server, we use Tomcat Manager as admin UI to stop the server, to stop the web application, to reload the web application, to perform all these activities. We try to use Tomcat Manager or not. Say something, guys. Number of electronic devices in a home, we try to administrate them nowadays by using one or other mobile app or not. Suppose your home is fully automated, guys. Okay, to control automation activities or to see activities, what's happening in the automation. So we try to have one mobile app in our computer, in our mobile. Okay, suppose your home is fully automated using Hoger. Hoger is the international brand which provides automation services with the support of cloud environment, right? What's the specialty of this Hoger, guys? You can control electronic devices of your home from any remote location where net is there. In your home, net Wi-Fi connection should be there, and where you are operating that mobile app of Augur, there also net connection is required. So from remote place only we can switch on the AC, you can switch off the AC, or from the remote place only you can open the door, you can close the door. You can open the door, you can close the door. Yes or no? Na? You can pass OTP kind of password to what? Visitors. Only one time they can use that password to enter into your home. So many things are there. So many things are there, guys. Okay. So how Ogre mobile application is useful in your mobile? Similarly, when you have these many microservices, which microservice is consuming which power, what is the health of each microservice, all together how they are interacting. So there should be some monitoring admin UI or not. Yeah. Are you getting my point? Array, basically talking to SQL database with JDBC also possible, guys. But as you know that compared to JDBC, ORM is good, and Spring Data JPA is developed based on ORM module. That's why we prefer working with what Spring Data JPA a lot in order to interact with the SQL database softwares. Yeah, got it. Now listen carefully. Uh, monitor and manage all the microservices of the project, okay, we try to use Spring Boot admin UI or dashboard that is created using the support of actuators. Spring Boot actuators using the support of Spring Boot actuators. Okay. Okay. Which are also useful. Providing non-functional features of non-functional features on non-functional features on features like health metrics. Array, what is the memory it is consuming, whether everything is in control, memory, is it going to become out of memory, out of stack, that kind of things, guys. Health metrics on the application, on the project or application. Okay, guys, all these are there in Spring Boot, guys. We have to take them and we have to use them. Now tell me, guys. Okay, one microservice can talk with other microservice. What do you say? Interaction between all microservices will happen or not? Okay, now I want to do logging. Yes, definitely I would like to do logging, guys. Logging means it has to be performed in a single microservice or across the multiple microservices. This login should happen on single microservice or across the multiple microservices. Okay, guys, across the multiple microservices. But whatever log4j we are using, that is specific to each project or not. Each microservice is a separate project. So log4j, SLF4j, can I use them across the multiple projects? Okay, if I use log4j, what happens? Here separate log file, here separate log file, here separate log file, here separate log file, here separate log file. But flow is across the multiple microservices. So there should be some different distributed tracing and logging mechanism or not? There must be distributed tracing and logging mechanism or not? I want reply, boss. Yeah. So that is nothing but what, guys? That is distributed logging and tracking, boss. So that can be done with Sleuth and Zipkin. Okay. Uh, okay, guys. Okay, some people don't like Sleuth and Zipkin, guys. Some people go for Kibana kind of thing. Some people will go for what Kibana. There are so many alternates, guys. Don't think about that. When I launch topic, I will give alternates also. When I launch each topic, I will give alternates also. Understanding my statement? For the timing, just worry about popular ones. White words. Uh, since since project contains multiple microservices. Hmm. Multiple microservices. Ganesh Bale, Log4j vulnerability problem is solved in the next version itself. Okay. Multiple microservices interacting with each other. Each other. So we need to perform logging and tracing activity across the multiple microservices okay, as needed with the support of okay distributed logging and tracing tools like distributed logging and tracing tools like what is that? Sleuth and Zipkina tools like Sleuth and Zipkin. Sleuth and Zipkin. Right, boss. Right, guys. Yeah, we can use other options also, guys. Okay, Kibana can be used. And I will introduce it. Alternates I'll introduce later now, boss. Don't worry. Okay, boss. After this, all these things, guys. The microservices services of the project can have different types of clients. Different types of clients, nothing but front end applications. Different types of clients, guys, nothing but front end applications. What they are, guys? Okay, mobile applications. Okay, web MVC applications, third party applications. Okay, Geo. What is that? GUI, UI technology applications, UI technologies, application, and etc. UI technologies, application, and etc. Guys. Super. Tell me next one. Okay, guys. Tell me, guys. Yeah. Tell me. To use all these microservices, and tools, guys. All these microservices and tools. Hmm. To use all these okay, mate. To use all these microservices and tools from different types of tell me, clients are front end application. We need one common entry exit point, one entry and one exit point concept. Okay, one entry and exit point concept, nothing but API gateway. Nothing but API gateway. Nothing but API gateway. Understanding my statement, guys? API gateway, like what? Okay. What is this? Netflix Joule. 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 Next one, guys. Konga. Netflix Joule. Kong. And etc. Providing. providing. Providing facilities to apply. Facilities to apply. Providing facilities to apply. Okay, filters. Okay, routers. Okay, facilities apply routers. Security. Come on. Okay, tell me, guys. Security with security like SSO. Single sign on, guys. Single sign on. If you sign on with one time, it will be used to use all microservices, guys. Okay. Single sign on. Single sign on. And etc. Single sign on and etc. Are you getting my point, guys? Okay. I think you got overall idea, boss. So this class diagram and this session purely I conducted, guys, to give overall picture about microservices. Okay, and Swagger is part of microservice development now, boss. Come on. Swagger is part of microservice development, API documentation purpose. Yeah. See, lots of other small tools will be there, small APIs will be there. But I try to highlight main things, guys, so that you will get overall idea about microservice environment. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Okay. I hope you enjoyed microservice, guys. Everyone got the clarity on this microservice overview? Yeah. Tomorrow onwards, we will try to develop one by one. Programming part starts, guys. We'll take each concept, we'll try to see each tool, and then learning all these things together is nothing but microservice. Okay. So it's more of applying tools, indirectly applying design patterns. Each tool is one design pattern, guys. Circuit breaker, working with circuit battery is one kind of design pattern. Working with some other concept is one more design pattern. It's all about best practices with the support of different tools. That's it. Right? So now onwards, okay. Now onwards, every okay, every project contains multiple projects because multiple projects means multiple microservices. Okay, guys. Hmm. Right, boss. Thank you. When we meet in tomorrow's class, okay, we will discuss next concept.